Hey everybody, so tonight I want to kind of give my thoughts and opinions on the intro to Slow Dancing in a Burning Road. I don't need to tell you the notes. I don't need to tell you how to play it. You've already played it a million times. If you play it in Guitar Center, you're getting kicked out. It's just that kind of song. Everyone knows it. But I think that I've heard so many different versions of it from so many different players because everyone plays it. Even seeing it live, even seeing John Mayer play it different ways. I can make out, like I've formed an opinion about what I think is a good one and what I think is a great one. And I've tried to, when I play it, make it as good as I possibly can for my own ear. So this is just my opinion of how I like to hear the song when I play it. And I thought I would kind of share that. So we don't need to go over the notes. You know the notes. As I get them completely wrong. No. Right? So that's what you would typically hear. But actually the studio version, the slide comes from way up here. The slide's like... But when you typically hear it, it's usually fourth pickup, otherwise you're gonna get roasted. So we're gonna talk about that way to play it today. So when I play it, I'm not doing I'm not doing that kind of slide. I'm coming from the 9th to the 11th fret, typically. Right, so you start there, and I usually will play this song with finger picked. I played it live a couple weeks ago with my band, super fun. Highly recommend if you're gonna play it live, get an acoustic guitar player, it changes the whole game. My friend Nick played it, he did a great job, it was awesome. Really fills out the rhythm section. But you are going to, it's a delicate song. There's a lot of intricacies to this intro, but the song itself is pretty delicate. So chord vibrato is huge on that first one here. Right? Can you hear the difference between then? That's the next part. So we have this slide here, and you can hear it like, but I like to slide from the 8th and 10th fret to the 9th and 11th, and then the 10th and 9th back to the 9th and 8th, and put heavy vibrato on that part. In my opinion, that's what sounds best to me. It's right? So you have I love that part's so cool. So the next part, you have this A, and this is going to be all a pretty heavy vibrato, and on the E you can even put some trem, I'll show you. But as far as how you approach it with the dynamics you're going to use, I like to use my middle and index finger to pretty aggressively hit this B and G string, and then a little bit of the thumb on the bass. So you have, it's a treble heavy part of the song. So it sounds like you're kind of smacking it. And if you want to play with a pick, you're like raking almost a little bit. But so vibrato here. So that concludes the first part of the lick, and then you slide in from here. More vibrato. Same slide, slur. So it's a hammer-on and a slurred pull-off. I don't really like to close it out with that E before it goes into the main rhythm section. I like to do this little triad here. I think it's cool. So I'll play from the top, and I'll kind of talk through each part. So again, you have 9th to the 11th slide, heavy vibrato, let that bass note hang, smack, give it a little, your strings a smack so that you can hear that kind of reverb percussive hit, and then loud to quiet. When you finish it off, it's going to be quiet. Then you go back into it. And again, the whole kind of MO of this song is it's really lush reverb. It's really big sound, but delicate at the same time. It's really interesting. That's why I think that's what makes it such a cool song to play as a guitar player. Again, the chord vibrato is the most important part. Then you have that triad on that E when you end that first part is also really cool if you can get chord vibrato for that. Anyway, that's kind of how I play the song and how I attack it as far as that first part. And I'm playing with a Klon on. You don't really need a Klon. Probably sounds, honestly, more authentic without it. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it.